Hey everybody, my name is Rick and you're watching Ricksaw. I'm a hobbyist woodworker who enjoys woodworking in a small workshop in my garage. I don't have the fanciest tools, but what I do have is a ton of motivation to become a better woodworker. Today on Ricksaw, I wanted to talk about the 2 horsepower Harbor Freight dust collector. I've upgraded to this dust collector recently, and I did the assembly video. Now this is really part 2 of the assembly, but I sort of got ahead of myself and just couldn't wait and put it on YouTube. And so I have assembled the full thing, but I do want to talk about a few key elements of the final assembly. So in the last video, I was able to get the motor and the base all set up. Now on today's video, I want to talk a little bit about where I went from there. If you look down here, I've started with some bolts on the bottom and then mounted these supports for the baffle. Front side and the back side, mounted the baffle, and then I ran around to the left side of the unit, mounted the support on the baffle there. On top of this left side support, what I did was add a pole to hold the dust bag. A couple things that I've noticed about this unit is I'm getting a little bit of blow-by once I've added the dust bag on. I think a weather strip seal will help fix that, but I've added a little bit of blue tape just to help seal a little bit better, but as you can see here, I am still getting some blow-by, okay? Another thing to mention about this unit is that it does have a handle to allow it to roll very well, but it sort of gets hung up on the back wheels. And I might do something about that, or I'm going to change where I place this thing. Now, I was able to use it, but I don't have the proper dust hose to be able to fully demonstrate what this is capable of. I do have a few things on order, and we'll do an unboxing and a setup once I get those items. But what I've done is I've connected just a generic 2.5-inch dust hose to this 4.5-inch port. I was getting a ton of blow-by, but I was able to capture quite a bit of dust in this unit, even with that setup, more than what my boom arm dust collection was getting. So I know that this machine has some capabilities that I haven't even unlocked yet. Once I get the proper dust hose and all of the fittings, I know that this Harbor Freight 2 horsepower dust collector is going to dominate the dust collection. Okay, well, that's the really short update for the 2 horsepower dust collector part 2. I will be doing a few other videos on this dust collector once I get everything set up. Additionally, I'm working on a few other updates for the shop, so let me talk about those. Other updates for the shop here. I have the mock-up of the workbench in the back. It's going to be a workbench / modular drawer setup, very similar to these modular drawer cabinets here. And same modularity, they're just going to be a little bit taller. I have them on a fabricated base, and then I'm going to use leveling feet that I've yet to pick up and get those installed. So I'm really excited about doing that. That's going to be the next big project on the channel. And then I got a few smaller projects. So I have some black trim that I'm going to be incorporating at different areas of the workshop, mostly on some of the sharp edges. That way nothing gets caught. We'll be doing some upper cabinets here for more storage. And then I may do something where I paint the cabinets. I haven't quite decided. Let me know if you think it would look cool if these were painted, or should I leave them bare wood. All right. That is pretty much all that I have for today's episode. I really appreciate everyone coming by. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see and you stuck around this long, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And we'll see you next time on Ricksaw.